AITAH for telling my girlfriend 1 month that I'm not going to babysit her kids. I've been dating my girlfriend for a month, and was in the talking stage for about a month before that. Things are starting to get somewhat serious. We're both 25, she has 2 children 2 and 4 years old. Before I get into anything, I wanna say that I really respect how good of a mother she is to those kids. She also works 2 jobs. That being said, I've only met her kids twice, and both times was very briefly. As it should be at the start of a relationship. Being a single mom who works all the time, she need a little bit of help, and I get that. I've been a big help so far with things. Recently, fixed her car. It was something small, a fuse, and I think she really trusts me. Anyways, she called me crying because her babysitter canceled on her last minute, and she had no one to watch the kids while she went to work. She asked if I could watch them for about 2 hours until her mom gets to her house and takes over. I flat out told her no, and that I was uncomfortable watching them, and I barely even know them. I'm sure we would have been alright, but she has an infant child, and I 4-year-old, and I barely know them. I'm not sure I should be caring for someone's kids that I've met for 5 minutes. Not yet. She ended up calling into work sick and staying home. I think she's kinda mad that I said no. She said that she totally understands, but has been kinda distant. AITAH for denying this. AITAH for being upset at my dad for sharing my fianca's healthcare info without her consent. Hey, I need some advice, and just to confirm I'm not in the wrong on this. So a few days ago, my fiancé ended up in the ER because she was having some really serious issues with her liver. My fiancé and dad both work a similar job, and the same person schedules them both. My dad took it upon himself to reach out on my fiancé's behalf and let her work know that she won't be coming in. He told them not to schedule her because she's in the hospital, and said he could provide updates. Schedules her just took my dad's word for things. And I also think it was inappropriate of them to not reach out to my fiancé directly to confirm. I told my dad that that was inappropriate, and that it's really not his place to be sharing that with her as work. Possible we with want work, to share because it's honestly none of their business why she's in the hospital. My fiancé was bothered by him doing this as well, and felt uncomfortable. One of the days she stayed in the ER, I had to stop by our house to feed our cat, and my parents picked me up. On the ride, my dad asked my opinion on the subject, and I again told him it was not his place, and he blew up on me. He thinks we all always just rip on him, and he can't do anything right. I explained that I understand he didn't do it maliciously, but he still shouldn't have done it. He disagreed so strongly. My mom dropped him off at their house, so he didn't have to be in the car with us, ripping on him. At the time, I didn't even care anymore because I was more worried about my fiancé. Since then, he has refused to talk to me, hasn't checked in on me or my fiancé, and has been texting me demanding apology. I think he's acting unhinged and can't accept that he broke boundaries and did something wrong. I told him he can just say, "My bad, sorry, I won't do it again," and it'll all be cool, but he refuses to accept he's done anything wrong. So please tell me, AITAH.